Watching the Skolcial Network. 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 Instead of taking my way, must make a time to say. 'Cause everything's so crazy, there's nothing left to say. I can't understand, I guess I got to wait. 'Cause everything's so crazy, there's nothing left to say. I'm taking my way, must make a time to
Welcome, everybody, to the Vikings Draft Extravaganza. This is our last show before I head up to Maryland tomorrow to meet Old Center Stage Drafts Dom. And then from there, we are headed to Pittsburgh. Shout out to my guy, Rap. Rap, thank you for tapping in. I'm excited to have you.
You already know, man. Let me flip my camera, bro. I always feel like I'm looking the opposite way of you. There we go.
Here we
All
go.
right.
That's nifty. I like that. But we are back with another show. This is kind of like an open mic. I've sent the Discord or the chat link to a couple different Discords I'm in. I'll put it in chat here too. But we are, if you guys got stuff to say, just click on that link. I'll let you up. I think I can have like up to 6 people at a time on here. But if y'all want to come in and get your takes off, this is the last chance on the Skolcial Network before the draft. You'll be able to do so. Not that there aren't other shows out there that I'm sure will let you do so. But I appreciate everybody that's coming in. Skull Mafia is here. Yes, sir.
Good, bro. I'm getting this shared real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out my skull, bro. Ski in the building, man. What's happening? Let's go.
And then Kinetic. Can you answer my draft question I asked in the Discord? I must have missed that. I've been
Ask it now.
lately.
Just ask it now. What's the question?
Oh, I see it. I'm suddenly seeing my guy Jimmy Rolder rising up the linebacker rankings on multiple sites. Are you hearing anything on this? He was basically a projected UDF a month ago. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anything about him. I don't know if that's
Gotta be a Michigan guy. Gotta be a Michigan guy.
the name sounds familiar for sure, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and try to be the smart guy in the room. I don't know much about him. But I am scared of those late risers, other than Charles Demings, my guy, Dominic's guy. But I appreciate the question. Kinetic, I just don't want to lie to you. That's why I'm so truthful with you about JJ McCarthy. But yeah, how you feeling tonight, Rap? What's the word?
Bro, I'm feeling good, man. We did a show today with Tyler Fornes from First and Skull, which was a good show. Was able to get him on and talk some Minnesota Vikings football. So that was good. And I'm excited about this draft. I'm gonna tell you that, bro. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting more hyped the closer we get. And I know everybody's gonna be live. Like, there's gonna be shows everywhere. You know what I mean? I've already had like 5 content creators ask me to do a show, jump on with them, and I'm like, I give them all the same answer, pretty much. Like, bro, this is the Super Bowl for content creators. Like, if you're a creator and you're not going live, then I don't understand what you're doing. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's why I'm kind of thankful I'm actually going to the draft, because I don't have to worry about that. Because like if it were up to me, like I wouldn't host my own show on draft night. I'd probably just like jump on your show if you had me or something like that. Like I'm not too worried about getting all the eyes on my channel for that. Brugler, Kuiper, and a few others suddenly have him rising up big time. Yeah, I mean, I can say confidently anytime that something like that is happening, it means those guys are hearing things and that NFL teams are for sure taking prospects like that seriously. And he will probably end up getting drafted if he was projected UDFA a month ago.
Yeah, man. I want to do because I was planning on doing this with you, Brev, on my channel. But being that I went live earlier in the day, I didn't
Yeah.
want to do double lives today on my channel. But I wanted to do a mock draft where we try to guess the whole first round, like do 32 picks. You know what I'm saying?
We can do
So
that. I'm down.
yeah, maybe that's something we can rock out and just take our time with it and rock it out
Sure.
tonight. That'll be lit to see. And then I want to like save it and see how close we get. You know what I mean? Like I think that'll be cool. I wanted to do it last year and I didn't get around to it, but since I got you tonight and I'm over here on the Skolcial Network, I'm like, who better to do it with than my guy Brevsky, man? You know?
Yeah, I got PFF pulled up, and we'll definitely hit that in a minute.
Yeah.
I might have some other people. Dom said he might join.
Let's go.
And then we can get some other people in on that too for sure if they want to be. Like I said, if you're watching, I sent the Streamlabs link in there so you can join.
Let me share it. Let me share it to my YouTube real quick. I'm gonna share a post on my YouTube channel real quick.
For sure. I'm gonna send the link out to a couple other people on my end. But yeah, I had to I've sent out my final solo mock draft at least. Doesn't mean I can't do another, but I submitted my graded thing today that Thor's doing and Tyler's doing and Schrager and Collinsworth and all those people. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think you win anything for being right except for you're the smartest man in the room, but I'm definitely down for running another for sure.
Facts, bro. Hold on, let me get this shared out real quick. Let's see.
You're good. I'm gonna be your boys' show tomorrow night for the first round. The guy I jumped on with you and him to mock last. Oh, you're gonna be on with Steve. That's cool.
Who? Oh yeah, Steve. Yeah, shout out Steve, man. Shout out Steve. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think my idea. I was talking to D Woods, and what I'm gonna do is as I'm live, I'm gonna like share screen and just bounce around. Like I think I'm gonna go rock with One Bar and Lupagus. You know, them the bros, man. They reached out too. Shout out to them. And then I probably jump to D Woods. And I think I'm thinking I can jump in their live and share the screen on the screen. I'm gonna try it.
You should be able to.
We're gonna see. I hope like I'm worried if the audio might like double. Maybe I'll have to mute one or the other, but we'll see. We'll see. That'll be fun though, because it'll pretty much be like it'll be running live on my channel, but we'll be able to play tag and bounce around. So it's gonna be an experiment that we're gonna try out on Thursday with a couple creators. So we'll see. You know, and it's I say this to everybody. Like, there's no reason why you can't tap in with everybody. You know, you post up 10 minutes, go pop in another chat, 10-minute pop around, man, bounce around. I mean, that's the great thing about YouTube. It's super easy to just back out and hop in. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be live myself, but shit, I want to hear what One Bar say. I want to hear what D Woods say. You know, I want to hear what Zodem talking about over there. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hear what everybody talking about during the draft. You know, I'm still a fan, so you know, I get excited about it, bro.
Yeah, I for sure want to try to call in to your show.
Yeah, I want to get you to do that. Yeah. No, that's exclusive, bro. You only calling in. You only calling in double B-ski. You in? Yeah.
Yep.
That's gonna be lit.
I'm hoping because the people that have been to, that I know that have been to the draft are all like, dude, cell service is terrible because it's so like overpopulated in that one area for that short amount of time. So I'm hoping it should be fine. They're setting up temporary cell towers all around the campus in Pittsburgh. And then I'm hoping, because I'll be in the box for the first night, I'm hoping maybe there's internet in there so I can just quick call in. This is the deal. It would be cool if I could like call in before the pick and then like stream the pick to your show, but I don't know if we'll be in front of the stage for the first pick, so might just not be able to do that. But
yeah, for sure, it is what it. Did you pin the link to the top of the chat?
I should pin it. I did.
Yeah, you can just pin it. That. You probably got to do it from your you may have to do it from your phone actually, or from your actual YouTube. to pin it. It won't let you pin on here on the program, which is stupid. Shout out Mike. What's good with you, man? Can't wait to tune in with y'all boys drafting, man. Facts, bro. Man, you gotta hit the jack, dog. You gotta call in. Cause I'm also gonna do that too. Like on my show, it's gonna be an open link, bro. You know, I want my Skull Bros, Skull Mafia definitely to tap in with me, even if it's for 10 minutes just to talk. Like I'm gonna have the link pinned at the top of the chat the whole show. I'm straight chilling, bruh. I just got done with the thumbnail today. I haven't scheduled it yet like everybody else, but I'll probably schedule it tomorrow or something, or maybe tonight. But just know I'm a be there and be square, baby. And I'm ready to see what the hell we gonna do. This is crucial, man. You know, I want to talk about this, Brev.
Yeah.
While we got some time, right?
Sure.
So like last night, we talked about Rob Brzezinski, and you saw how I kind of, you know, quote unquote, went on a little rant about it, I guess, you know what I mean? Kind of frustrated because I went into it with you could tell how authentic it was because before I started the actual reaction to the presser, before he started even talking, I went into it excited. Like, hey, this is gonna be our GM. We might as well get used to it, blah, blah, blah. Like, hey, Rob about to be this, that, and the third. And then he started talking. And naturally, it pissed me off just a lot of the shit he says. Like, here's the deal. I know that he's great at what he does, okay? That doesn't mean that I trust him as the GM because yesterday we finally saw an opportunity of him to be having to answer real football questions, and you could tell that that shit just didn't go good. Now, some people say, you know, Nick had a good point last night where he said, hey, Rap, or I think he said it today during the show with me and Tyler. He said, Rap, Brett just needs some reps. And that could be the truth. But, bro, we're 2 days away from the draft, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're 2 days away, bro. You know, like that. Yeah. I need confidence as a fan going into Thursday, man. You know, I don't know who the fuck. I don't know what this team. I don't know what we're gonna do. I just don't.
I don't know either. One of the things that I took from it was because we've been having these like, is he gonna be? Kinetic, you're funny, man. Is Rob gonna be the GM? Are we gonna bring somebody from outside? The whole process has been so weird, and he's just like obviously not used to talking to the media. He was really shaky, didn't speak confidently, like literally forgot what the question was at one point. So am I reading too much into? So he's obviously not been through classic media training,
right?
Does that mean that they're not suiting him up and like they know that he's not going to be the guy already? Because you would think he'd already be put through a little bit of that for sure. But I don't know if I'm reading too much into it.
Another thing too, you got a point there. Another thing too that really rubbed me, bro, and people might have missed it, but I'm gonna bring it to your attention. If you remember towards the end of that press conference, when he talked about, you know, the process and the draft and all this, he talked about using mock drafts that are posted online by friends and by the professionals, the Mel Kipers of the world, whatever, right? And talked about actually looking at those and getting a consensus of where the Vikings should go. Like, come on, man. Like, now, from a fan standpoint, you hear that and you're like, damn, that's kind of fire. Like, we post mock drafts and our team actually looks at them and says, damn, I kind of like where they're going with this. Yeah, and in that sense, does it sound cool? Does it sound like, you know, they actually listen to the fans? Yes, I could see that point. But the real deal is that shouldn't be the case, man. There's a process that you guys should be doing. And no matter what fans say, no matter what Mel Kiper says, Albert Breer, whatever, no matter what they say, you should know what you want. You should know the direction your team wants to go. And there should be nothing to take you off that track, bro. And to me, when you answer a question like that 48 hours away from the draft, it tells me like this fucking room is lost, bro. Like, I don't know. I mean, but we never know, man. Maybe they strike gold, bro. Maybe they pick the best player of Minnesota Vikings history. Never know.
Yeah, it is weird because as an organization, you have to toe the line of like, all right, we want to listen to our fans because at the end of the day, they're who makes us money. They buy the tickets, they watch us on TV, they buy the jerseys, the new jerseys. The winter whiteout, the throwback, the rivals jersey we'll have this year. Like their input matters, but as far
Yeah.
as running your football operation and your professional opinion of what you should do.
Yeah.
You have to listen to yourself internally. And
Right.
that's another point I bring up with this whole Vikings drafting best player available option. Like, I guess a consensus maybe available at 18 BPA would be Kenyon Sadiq. The Vikings draft board is not the same as my draft board. It's not the same as PFF draft. They have their own unique draft board. Their BPA could be Caden McDonald. We'll
Right.
never know that, and they probably wouldn't even be 100% truthful even if they did draft Caden McDonald there. It's hard to tell,
Yeah.
but there's so much nuance that goes into this shit that we just can't ever be sure. And that press conference definitely probably made more questions than it answered.
Yeah, no, it really did. Somebody asked me like, what can Rob? Somebody asked me during the show and said, "Rap, what can Rob do? What can Rob do to change your mind?" And my answer was like respectfully, probably just shut up, bruh. Like for real, respectfully, don't get on the podium anymore until the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be real, because the more he gets on the podium and talks like and tries to speak like a GM, the more and more my confidence just goes down. All right. And it can't really go down much further than what it is right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. So to me, that's the only thing that would make me more confident is let me wonder. Let
Yeah.
me just think and believe that, hey, you know what? Maybe what I heard yesterday was so maybe I was hearing things. I was tripping. I was bugging out. You know what I mean? Like, let's see what he does. Because if he was to get on today and talk and tomorrow and talk, I mean, it would just get nasty leading into the draft. And it's not that I'm trying to bash the team right now, bro, but here's
Yeah.
the deal. I think what makes me really upset is that we fired Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah as if he was where the buck stopped. And what we heard from Rob Brzezinski is pretty much he told us that nothing has changed. The same way how they operated with Kwesi is the same way how they're operating today, this whole offseason. It's collaboration. Everybody has a hand in the pot making decisions together, kumbaya, right? So for me, it's like, okay, so why was Kwesi the scapegoat? I mean, obviously there must have been some other little thing then, because it couldn't be about Lewis Seen being a bust. It couldn't be about Andrew Booth not working out. It couldn't be about Caleb Evans not being good. It couldn't be about that, right? Because that can't fall on Kwesi. Because why? Well, because everybody made them picks. I just feel like we need somebody to blame when things go south, and right now we don't have that.
Yeah, Kwesi, and I was never the biggest Kwesi fan, but it really seems like they're making him the fall guy.
Yeah.
Could we hear about all these transactions that Kwesi apparently didn't want to happen? The Adam Thielen trade, which Brzezinski lead manned on that, and Jonathan Allen.
He was the lead man on that.
Yeah. Kwesi didn't want to do it. The Wolves said, "Okay, fuck you," and then went to Brzezinski, and Brzezinski led it.
That's nasty.
Yeah, and then Kwesi didn't want Jonathan Allen or Javon Hargrave. I can't remember if it was Javon Hargrave, but I know he didn't want John Allen. And we see how that worked out. So maybe Kwesi was right in a couple of those regards, but
yeah,
I don't know. At the end of the day, they're just the fucking Vikings. Like it's annoying, but I don't know.
Bro, I got some information from somebody that's close in the building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna say who told me. I'll text you who told me, because you know. But like, it just goes to say with Brian. I just want to talk about Brian Flores really quick, bro. Brian Flores got some shit going down, bro. Like some messy shit. You feel me?
Oh, I know.
And
I know what you're saying. I know. What you're
yeah, like, and bro, like. When I was told the information and kind of went and confirmed it on my own, I'm like, yo, we have a ton of Brian Flores fans and would want him to be head coach and this, that, and the third. But I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, it's not that, bro. It's not given. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen, man. Let's appreciate him for what he is right now, and even that is sticky. Yes, the defense is good, but man, some shit can pop off at any moment, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and the Vikings will be the Viking. Brian Flores with the rightfully named sticky situation. it shocked me that they extended Brian Flores
Yeah,
because
for
I had
sure.
heard about it for
Yeah.
a little bit, a
That's
while
crazy.
ahead of it, and I was like, well, there's no way they're bringing him back.
Yeah.
So, but they did, and if you don't know what we're talking about, can't really say it. Not trying to
Yeah.
play insider, but like,
Yeah, I'm not
um,
either, bro, but I just don't feel right like just throwing that out there, bro. And I
yeah,
want to keep these type of conversations that we get, like some of them we got to keep low. I mean, part of me feels bad for even bringing it up because I know people are going to
yeah,
be curious now, but just know, like, Brian Flores, man, there's some shit, and it's not that he's a horrible person or anything. I'm not trying to, step on his character and nothing like that. But what I will say is him being the head coach of the Vikings at any point in time, I just don't see that happening, bro. At
no,
all.
yeah.
At all.
With it's good if he wasn't a great defensive coordinator. I don't know if it's something that he'd still be here over, but I am glad Brian Flores is still here from a football standpoint. Titans. That'll probably be the Tennessee Titans. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you think you'll work out well there, or
I have visions, human.
okay?
Visions of a spiraled helmet atop that man's gorgeous head. Visions of a blue and yellow helmet.
The Rams.
Of a Marshall Falk 2.0 coming to fruition.
So you think the Rams will trade up? Is that true? Is that fair?
What was unclear about what I said?
Oh no, I just like maybe maybe you saw him falling. I don't know. You're the prophet. I never thought about the Rams.
He will not fall
I love
to
the fall.
13, human.
Hey man,
you
I'm
know
just
this already.
I'm just being the host. I'm just asking the I'm just
Mr.
getting the host
Rad,
to hear
what
from
see
you.
you in the future?
What do I see in the future?
Thursday night has ended what has happened.
Unfortunately, I think we're gonna draft who I don't want. Dylan Thieneman. It just seems like he's gonna be a Viking. Tell me, is that the truth?
Dylan Thieneman will be a Minnesota Viking
Oh, fuck.
in just 2 short evenings.
Damn it.
Because our sit-in GM right now, he loves the mock drafts that are posted online. So it just makes sense. I mean, all the mock drafts are showing Dylan Thieneman. So that's absolutely the pick. It's absolutely.
Why have they not hired a general manager? What is this process they seemed so committed to upon firing Kwesi? Why did they decide to go into the draft without a general manager and then immediately hire one? I fail to see. The what I don't fail to see is Mr. Kinetic besmirching my name in the chat.
Do you have anything to say to Kinetic? Do you know who that is?
I do not know who Kinetic is. I know merely of the disrespect I see. I invite him at any point to discuss this further on the air.
Okay, well, because I figured out how to get you out of here, before I have to remove you, hopefully for good, do you have anything you'd like to say about, in brutal honesty, about JJ McCarthy and his chances going forward?
Yeah, because Kinetic loves JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
The truth of JJ McCarthy is that he did struggle mightily as a rookie. And many
Okay, Mr. Purple, don't bullshit me. What are your thoughts on JJ McCarthy?
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy is one of the 10 worst quarterbacks to ever play football in the NFL. There are not 11 worse quarterbacks than him. He was so historically bad as a rookie to pretend that he could swing from being the worst we have ever seen with our own eyeballs, as you would have to go to the prehistoric era to find comparable tragic play. The idea that he would swing from that to being even the 478th best quarterback of all time. No. The idea that he would swing from being the bottom 10 worst to being good, to being capable of winning a Super Bowl is nothing more than willful delusion.
Interesting. So I'm guessing, Mr. The Purple, in your visions of the future, JJ McCarthy being a successful quarterback is not going to happen.
There is no % chance. There is a 0% chance. There is not a 0.000